How to speak loving speech. Try this magic words. You are partly right. You use the 6th magic words when someone praises or criticizes you. You can use it equally well in both cases. The 6th magic words is, you are partly right. I have weaknesses in me, and I have strengths in me. If you praise me, I shouldn't get too puffed up and ignore the fact that in me there are also challenges. When you criticize me, I shouldn't get lost in that and ignore the positive things. When you see beautiful things in someone, you tend to overlook the things that are not so beautiful. But as human beings, we all have both positive and negative aspects. So when your loved one rhapsodizes about you, telling you that you are the very image of perfection, you can say, you are partly right. You know that I have other things in me too? In this way you retain your humility. You don't become the victim of a prideful illusion, because you know that you are not perfect. This is very important. When you pronounce the 6th magic words, you preserve your humility. If the other person criticizes you, you can reply, darling, you are only partly right, because I also have good things in me. Without judgment, you investigate so you can improve. If somebody misjudges you, you reply, you have said something that is partly correct. But in me there are also positive things. Likewise, when someone admires you, you can thank them for appreciating you but also point out that they are seeing one part of you and that you have many challenges too. You have said something that only partly correct, because I have many weaknesses that you perhaps haven't seen yet. If someone says, ooh, have many weaknesses, you can say, you are partly correct. I have strengths too. You may answer them that way in silence or say it nicely. You are only seeing part of me, not the totality. I have other things in me that are much better. The 6th magic words is the truth. You don't lie, and you don't fall into false humility. You just say it, either aloud or silently to yourself. Inside you there are many wonderful qualities and many weaknesses. You accept both. But that acceptance doesn't prevent you from developing your positive qualities and addressing your weaknesses. We can use the same method when we look at other people. We can accept others like we accept ourselves. We know that what they are expressing is only part of them. Before judging and shouting at somebody, instead of telling someone he or she has no value, we have to look deeper. I know people who are very sensitive. Even a slight judgment makes them weep and become very unhappy. Perhaps you also know people like this. So we accept ourselves with all our weaknesses, and then we have peace. We don't judge ourselves, we accept. I have these qualities and these weaknesses, but I will try to improve slowly, at my speed. If you can look at yourself like that, you can look at others like that too, without judgment. Even if that person has many weaknesses, he also has many talents, many positive things. No one is